It's Common Comic Covers issue 36. Today we have some common covers to share. We're gonna look at each other's. We have an inbox. We have an inbox. I'm gonna work on that, and we're gonna take on a tour. Each of us will, and then it is the finals of either or. Andy, I'll show you my comics if you show me yours.
Yeah, those are the type of things I think you're mouthing to me. Then I'm like, what's going on? Anyways, hi, I'm Andy.
Yeah. Hi, and I'm Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's good to have you on your show again this week, Jeremy.
Yeah. Jeremy's common covers, which I believe is about 99% of my collection.
Yeah, common
covers. That's really we can do this show for years.
Yes, honestly, most comic book covers are common, but they're, if you look at them, they're really cool.
I just feel like I specialize in non-key comics.
Yeah. But if it's the story that's important, right?
Yeah.
If you like,
it's good. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
Andy, you said you've been buying a lot of comics lately, right?
Yeah,
That's great. I'm excited to hear about it. What is your common cover today?
Oh yeah, it is Superman 400. So this, I thought this was a common comic.
Is that like what they did with Batman, where there's a ton of different writers and a ton of different artists? I think Batman 400 did something exactly the same.
Yeah, the list is extensive, and I was not going to write it down. But Ray Bradbury does the introduction.
We can see it. Yeah. Brian Boland.
Yeah, there was
Shaken. That's cool.
Yeah, Frank Miller does 4 pages of art on this. There are only so this is a Canadian price variant, and there's only 6 on the census, and I think 3 of them are signature series. But I don't, to be honest, I don't really like the cover.
Okay,
I was looking at it, I was like, but then the back cover is Frank Miller, and it is fantastic, and this is a very nice high-grade copy of this book, which apparently this book is actually not cheap. I didn't realize that. I looked it up for the show 20 minutes ago, just to finalize the last few.
You don't spend hours researching all of this? Wow.
Well, no, I don't spend hours researching it, but I do spend some time doing it, and I was surprised to see the prices on my comic book shop were not cheap for, fines were like.
What year was that?
More.
90, 80?
Oh, sorry. 84.
84.
October of 84. I'm sorry.
Yes. It's a Canadian price variant. Is that one of the ones from your CPV collection?
Yes. The one collection I got. Yeah.
Man, never ending.
It was pretty big. Yeah.
That's awesome. So today for you, it was a common comic back cover.
Yes. Yeah. The front cover
really had an effort to spit that out, didn't I?
Comic back cover.
Probably should have not. I probably should have just not. What I should have said was nothing.
Well, it could be our spin-off like sub-series where we just talk about
the back covers.
Yes.
The funny thing will be is that, like, especially from the 70s, they're all going to be the same.
Yeah, it's all going to be chewing gum or Spalding.
It's an advertisement. Tony Hawk skateboarding. Okay.
What do you got, Jeremy?
Yeah, you want to know mine?
Yeah.
I'll show you mine. Mine is from 1962. Brain Boy.
Oh, wow. Hey, you got a T-Rex. I had a T-Rex last week. You had a T-Rex. That's awesome.
Little dinosaur. Yeah. And there's Matt Price, Brain Boy, right there.
Oh.
I think it only went 6 issues. The first issue was number 1 was actually 4-color, 300 and something, or 1031 or something. Anyway, crazy number. And then it switched over on Dell Comics to Brain Boy. Started at number 2 through 6. This is number 3. Painted cover by Vic Prezio. Remember him?
No.
Stories are written by Herb Castle. Interior art by Frank Springer. This is Matt Price. Matt Price, when he was in the womb, they got in a car accident. They ran into a electrical tower of some sort, and his dad died. And Matt got mental powers. He could levitate, telepathy.
I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the artist for a little bit.
No, I'm talking about our hero.
No, when he was in the womb.
And now he paints. He's still in the womb. No, I was talking about Brain Boy. This is going to be a great twist here. Yeah, I don't know how I can top that.
I hope you keep it in a 3-ring binder. Those are huge.
It's so good.
But really, it doesn't detract.
If you can't see someone, and they did a great job of hole punching in this book. Anyway, I kind of like it. Brain Boy, like, he does not have a costume. Like, literally, in some of them, he has like a suit and tie on, and he's like levitating and flying through the air.
That's awesome.
He's like a missionary on a mission or something. And yeah, so hold on, let me get my binder to put this back in. Andy, what is in your inbox?
I'm fogging up my glasses. I'm laughing too much. That's funny. Okay. So I went to my comic book store last week. Yes, or 2 weeks ago, or I don't know. And they had just like Scotty Young is just doing all these comic covers. So I was like, oh, I'll pick these up. These are pretty cool. So I ended up getting Iron Man, Scotty Young cover. They're kind of fun. My kids liked them. Black Widow, Scotty Young cover.
I think I have one Scotty Young cover that Howard the Duck one shot that came out a few months ago. Oh, look at that. I like that.
Yeah, really Captain America. That. This actually was in my my pull box because I collect Captain America. But yeah.
Those are neat.
Yeah, and then my son loved this one because he loves the Hulk. So yeah, it's just cool. Like, it was like, I always see people buying Scotty Youngs online for like more. So I was like, oh, he's doing the cover for every issue. And I think he did some the week before too. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll pick them up and maybe read some of them. But the covers are cool. I like that it's like just white with a kind of a cartoony character on it. It's pretty cool. So
that's cool.
Yeah, simple, easy. That's what I picked up at the comic book store when I went there. How about you? What's your...
Yeah, so I went. There's a guy around the area over here. He's mainly in Idaho, and he's on. You can find him on Facebook. It's Man Behind the Comics, and I discovered him. There's an antique store up in Sandpoint, Idaho, and walking around one day a couple of years ago, and turned the corner, and there's 20 boxes of comics, and then a whole wall, like a pretty good setup. Like, oh, this is not just 1993s and 1994 Batman, Superman, just randoms. And great prices.
Okay.
Like, especially if you're just doing some fillers on even stuff from the 70s, Copper Age. He's selling for $1.50, $2, $3.
Okay, that's great.
And then I went to Lilac City Comic Con 2 years ago, and I was like, oh, I made the connection. Like, that's him. So, and I bought a ton of books from him at the Comic Con, and then this last year I bought a bunch of more books from him. So it just brings great books, great prices, negotiates with you. So anyway, I found that he's got 2 other antique stores that are actually pretty close to me. One in Post Falls and one in Coeur d'Alene. And so we went to the Coeur d'Alene one this last week, and I bought a bunch of gold keys, but one of the really fun ones I bought, and again, it wasn't something I was looking for, but when I found it, I was like, oh, I want that. Yeah. It is Batman Adventures #1. It's actually a special. It's a one shot. This is Mad Love, first printing.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
in really great shape. It sells for a lot more. It's not in the best of condition. It's got some good nicks and some good wrinkles going on to it. But I paid $25, and sales tax is nothing in Idaho, so I paid about I paid about $25. It's worth about $25.
Okay.
But it's a Bruce Timm cover.
Yeah.
Which I love Bruce Timm's Batman books that he does, or I have the Supergirl, I have the Batwoman girl. I can't think of right now. Anyway, really cool cover. It's a Harley Quinn one shot called Mad Love. Pretty good, valuable, but just great Harley Quinn art, great Batman art. There's the Joker. A fun book. So I bought this, and I bought, I won't share them today. I'll share them another time. But like I said, I bought a bunch of Gold Key. And he's an awesome guy. Like, I even texted him or Facebooked him. What's that called? I don't know. Facebook Messenger. And just told him, hey, found some great books today. And he's like, oh, what'd you get? And had a cool conversation. Pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm buying right now. Oh. Andy, take us on a tour. Where are we going?
Get in your Wayback Machine.
Don't do that.
Some sort of a special effect I'm gonna throw in.
No, you're not.
No. In 2005.
You did get a new computer though.
I did get a new computer. Yes. Okay. This is All-Star Superman #1.
Yeah, Grant Morrison, right?
Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely. And those are
great.
These are great.
These are fantastic. So sad.
Yeah, these are my original ones. I bought them whenever they came out, every month. I was able to collect it. I was collecting for at least November through 05 through 08.
And those were I thought they were so much better than the Frank Miller Batmans that came out right around the same time. Frank Miller, Jim Lee did a Batman. Yeah. Art was cool. The story was terrible. These were awesome.
Both were great. Yeah, and
I'll just keep going. I'll do this. You just hold them.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I didn't actually collect the Frank Miller ones, even though I'm a big Frank Miller fan. The covers are fantastic. All the covers are great. The story's fun. It's essentially it's like
great read. Great read.
The last year of Batman's life or something like that. He's got like a
Superman
cancer or whatever.
Look at that. That's great.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah. And some of the ones with the Zod are really trippy. The square, he goes to like the Zod's world and it's square and stuff like that. And this is them, he's on a ship they're gonna go home.
That's great. Look at that.
Yeah. Who's writing Superman? It looks like Clark Kent.
And there it is, last one right there.
Yeah.
That was a great series.
Yeah. I think it's gotten a little bit more buzz from the possibly movie adaptation or whatever the James Gunn's doing. Is that who just doing it? Doing maybe the Superman.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think they're crazy expensive. They're great books.
Well, that's always, you find that run on a lot of top 10, top 20. Like when you're looking for a good story.
Yeah,
it's on.
The art is not. Yeah, is second to none. It's. I'm so happy that this is a run that I collected from the beginning, and it's a great run. Like often, I start picking up something that's hyped, and then nobody. it's just bad. Yeah.
Didn't work.
What's your tour? What is
mine's really kind of fun. Dollar bin finds here. We'll just start off with that.
Nice.
But I was at Gen Nerd a few last week or something, and I've always heard about these, but I've never found any. So this is that 2000 AD series.
Oh, Judge Dredd.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So Judge Dredd. There's like 4 or 5 different stories that are in here. And I found 2 at $1 a piece. This is 127, and this is a Dave Gibbons cover.
Oh, okay.
So Dave
did
Gibbons,
Watchmen.
Yeah. He did a few things with Alan Moore, but I think his biggest thing obviously is Watchmen. So yeah, this is a Dave Gibbons cover.
It's a great cover.
I don't think on the Judge Dredd in here, one of them is this one, the Judge Dredd is Brian Boland does the art
cool.
for Judge Dredd in this one. I've plucked through it. Amazing cover. It's newspaper. I mean, why wouldn't you pay $1 for this? So that's kind of where I was, and I thought, well, these are kind of cool. They're worth about $1. And then this is 128. So 127, 128, both from 1979. There's like over 2,000 issues in this run. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's
like a weekly thing?
It must have been. Yeah, it must have been. Cover on this one is Ron Smith. I don't know who that is, but I think you got Judge Dredd on the cover. But yeah, in every issue, well, at least in these two, I should say, there's Judge Dredd and I thought it was here. It's just returning, and it's a continuous story every issue. I think it was weekly, so you just grab it. It was 1979. It was 12p.
Okay.
Which I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I just know that's their currency. In orbit every Monday. So yeah, it came out every Monday.
Okay.
I mean, how cool would that be? Like every Monday, you go, you throw in your 12p, and you grab your 2000 AD. I know one significant thing about 2000 AD. That's where the first Neil Gaiman story is in an issue of 2000 AD. I'm not sure which one.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought those were fun, and I almost wanted to do this one as my common cover. It's Dave Gibbons, and that's cool.
That is cool.
It's kind of this sci-fi. Tharg, welcome the Tornado Heroes. I don't know who Tharg is.
What numbers did you get?
This is 127.
Okay.
And this is 128.
Okay.
Yeah, 127, 128 from 1979.
Yeah. And
2000 AD.
Judge Dredd was in number 1. Started in number 1. And 77. So
okay. Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah. So Jeremy, I have a question.
Yes, it's like
this is Would You Rather.
And these are the finals, right? This is it.
It's the final. This last two.
Eesh.
All right. I am.
Oh, this is not going to be easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So bone number 1.
Yep.
Or
I honestly can't remember. Oh gosh.
Teenage Ninja Turtles number 1.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This is number 1 seed versus number 2 seed.
Oh my gosh. So I mean, there's so many. Wow, these hit me in 2 different areas because Bone. I think I've already shared. I've read the entire Bone story to my kids, and like we loved it. And when you read something, you get to know it, so it has that quality. But then the Ninja Turtles in the very first appearance, that's my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Ninja Turtles number 1. For first appearance. It's what is that? Gobbledygook?
No, Gobbledygook is like they have an ad. They're in the ad of.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which I'm like, at what point do we ever count an ad of something as the first appearance?
Never.
But when I was a kid, it was like that was like Gobbledygook number 1 was and the Ninja Turtles number 1 was like
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to choose. I want to say Bone, but I'm gonna go Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, the nice thing is I have one of each. So, but
wow.
Yeah. Wow. But I think I would do.
You have like what, the 10th printing of Bone number 1?
The 5th printing, yeah, and then the 3rd printing of Ninja Turtles 1. No.
Okay. Did you tell your number 4? Your 4th printing?
I have 2 4th printings, and I have not sold either one yet. So, but yeah.
I'm sorry. Which one were you going with?
I haven't made up my mind yet. Ninja Turtles number 1.
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, it has to be third print or higher. So because the format changes after the third print. So
Okay.
I figure the first 3 printings are so similar. It's
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
So-
They only, how many did they print in the first printing? What, like 500, if that?
I think it was 2,000, and then they did like
Okay.
6,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could reread. They say in there the third.
Alexa, how many? Oh, no, she's not.
Alexa.
She's not in here.
But and then the third printing I think is like 36,000 or something like that. So
okay.
still not a lot. And then the fourth printing is like a gazillion. I think it's
yeah. Oh, that was hard.
Yeah,
that was harder than the last one. Well, Andy, that was exciting. We had some great common covers. You had a common back cover. I had Brain Boy and an artist that could levitate for Brain Boy.
Yeah.
And
I had a lot of Superman to show today, which is unusual.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I think Superman probably is a thing to collect now if there's things Superman wise you want to collect, because I think his values are kind of down.
Okay.
In general.
Like his morals?
His morals. He's really been sliding.
Yeah. His values are down.
His values are down. But I think like I mean, you're talking like early Golden Age stuff might be expensive, but like
yeah, so
just
go out and grab some Golden Age Superman. Easy peasy.
No, I mean like Silver Age stuff is cheap though. You could probably get a lot of Silver Age for cheap.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Andy's giving you a hot tip of the week.
Hot tip of the week that may never be a good idea.
Hey,
but
worst case scenario, you have a bunch of really cheap Silver Age Supermans. That's not horrible.
Or you could do what I do and just collect Aquaman. So it's like super important. No.
You lost me.
Aquaman, like no one cares about Aquaman.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
I have a couple Aquaman comic books. Where we got married. I have the wedding.
Oh.
I got it in a dollar bin. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
I love Aquaman, but it's really silly too.
I don't dislike him.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Submariner.
Yeah, more of a.
Yeah, I feel we should stop. Anyway, we had common covers. We had inbox where Andy had some. What'd you show in your inbox? I can't. It was so long.
Scotty Young.
Scotty Young. Yeah, those are fun. And I showed you some Batman Adventure, and then we took you on a tour, and then our finals. And tell us what you think. Are you going Ninja Turtles or are you going Bone? I think it's going to be hard for everybody, to be honest with you, because if you are watching this show, those two books are probably special to you in some way or another. Yeah. So I'm curious to see what our regulars have to say about that. So chime in, follow us on Instagram. Yeah. And thanks for tuning in to episode 36, or excuse me, issue 36.
Issue 36, yes. And as Ringo Starr says, peace, love, peace, love.